What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Spencer from 1/4 of Soul Sandy Sneaker Podcast. Today is March 13th, and I have a challenge for you guys. So, my challenge for all of the viewers today, if I teach you anything, or if I say something that you did not know, like and subscribe. We're at a total of 255 followers as of today, as of date of recording, at the time of recording. And we need to change that because a lot of our watch time is from non-subscribers. So it's not like we're not having people watch our videos. You know, in the last 28 days, we have like almost 2,000 hours of watch time, but those people aren't subscribed. If you're one of those people, this challenge is for you. Please help us out. I apologize if you guys hear me sniffle once or twice throughout this video. My allergies are killing me. I am toast. The past week, I've been a mouth breather. Disgusting. Today, we're going to be going through 2 shoes instead of 1. There's just not a whole lot of information on these Foamposites. Or not a whole lot of information, but it's not as pertinent or accessible as some of the Jordan releases, just because these have always been like a big deal. Like this shoe has come out a few times before, but there's just like no details on like the few of the last releases. Because I guess people weren't as interested. People didn't care that much. So I did what I could and found what I could. So I've done a video on Foamposites in the past, so I'm not going to dwell too much on the actual history. It was made in 1997, Penny Hardaway, blah, blah, blah. Creator, Eric Vaughn, 1997, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But in 1997, we did get this same shoe, but in a Pro. So this is the Air Foamposite 1. For those of you who don't know, the Pro is the version with the Nike swoosh on the side. That's the only difference between the two. So yeah, 1997 we did get a Air Foamposite Pro in this colorway. So the colorway is technically an OG colorway, if you will, but not this model of it. So I absolutely love the way the Foamposites smell. It's got the nail polish, like Sharpie smell. I'm not getting high, so please don't roast me in the comments or anything like that. These look really good. You know, with a lot of the Foamposites, we don't necessarily look forward to like the details, but the stitching is really good on the tongue and the heel tab, and the 1 cent logo on the back is immaculate. It looks fire. Stitching, you know, down the tongue, stitching on the front Nike swoosh, the little jewel like clear thing on the tab. Carbon fiber looks Nike carbon fiber-esque. The bottom looks good, translucent through here, and then a solid Volt green outsole in the middle of the outsole with that black 1 cent logo in the middle. So this has come out 2 times before, but never like this. Like when I put the pictures up on the screen, you're gonna be like, is that not the same shoe? But in 2007, this released under the Cactus name. It was called Cactus because the green was different. But it's very similar, very, very similar. And then in 2011, we did get the Neo Lime Green, which some people call the Green Goblin, which I believe was a Foot Locker House of Hoops exclusive colorway. That one also looks just like this, but I don't know. Whatever. I was there, like I was alive, but I wasn't there. You know. I wish I was there, or I could go back and like document this stuff, so I would just have it now. Just because, not even for everybody to know, but this stuff is interesting to me. You know. What was going on in 2007, like why is it called a Cactus? I couldn't find any information on like any of the last releases. Basically, like it took me forever to find out that there was even 2 of these previously, because they don't go by the same name, and it was a lot. So also one that's reminiscent of this, not a retro, not related in any way, is the Paranorman that came out in 2012. Only 800 pairs of those were available, and it was for the movie release, obviously. Paranorman. But these release this Friday, tomorrow, 2025, retro, $230, men's sizes only, because all of the kid sizes have been out for a few months now. They released in like January. These have been pushed back hella times. So shout out to Nike for giving us a clean Foamposite colorway, coming right off the heels of the Galaxy. Maybe they thought the Galaxy was going to get these to move off shelves after the Coppers did not do so well. I don't know. I also went into Social Status yesterday to put in my raffle for the brick by brick, piece by piece. And I saw the black Flightposits in there, so I wonder how those did. I know they definitely don't make as many of those as they do of these, because like the foot sites might get them, but like a lot of other retailers don't get them. Like obviously Hibbett had these, but Hibbett did not have the Flightposits. I don't know if that was our choice or Nike's choice by production, whatever. I would like to see the sales numbers on which one of those is doing better out of the Flightposit and the Foamposite out of the last like 2 or 3 to come out. So, all right, that wraps up the foam for today. Let's move it over to the side. Video sponsored by Propel. Propel. All right, before we get into this, this is an OG box. Not the color, but the style. This is the OG Air Jordan 9 box. This would usually be black, obviously, but they did go gray to match the shoes. This is a size 8, not my size, so keep that in mind when you're looking at the size of the shoe, and obviously it's going to be proportionate to the increase in size for yours. So, these are releasing March 14th. These are releasing March 15th. So Saturday. Let's get into a little bit of the history of the Air Jordan 9. I believe I've already done a 9 video, so I'm not going to go too crazy. But this came out originally in 2002. Michael Jordan, this is the only Jordan 9 that Michael Jordan has ever worn on court. For those of you who remember, Michael Jordan was actually not playing basketball when the Air Jordan 9 released. He was playing baseball, so I mean, he didn't have a chance to wear it on court. However, in 2002, one of his last seasons with the Wizards, he did wear these on court. It's the only Air Jordan 9 to ever be worn by Michael Jordan on a basketball court. This came right after the Cool Gray 11, a year after. So, you know, I guess they got strong response from that Cool Gray colorway, and they felt like the 9 deserved it. You know, I don't know how it did at that time, but this is definitely a popular silhouette. This is definitely a hood classic. I remember being in 2012. I remember being in middle school and seeing high schoolers with it. Not a lot of the middle schoolers, but this is definitely a hood classic for sure. So there is some differences between the 20. This one is as close to the 2002 as we could have gotten, but like we'll go through the differences of the last retro, so you'll know what the difference was if you have the older ones and whether you should grab these or not. I do want to note, in 2002 when these came out, they were $125. In 2012 when these came out again, they were $160. And now, in 2025, these are $210. Help me, please. Like, my bank account is just screaming lately. I did hit on I'm not going to say hit because there was plenty of sizes left. I'm going to check the sizes when we get off this video, but I did just get the Salehi New Balance that for some reason were $275. So, moment of silence. Let's take a look at the shoes. Something else to note about the Cool Gray colorway for the Air Jordan 9 is that Kobe Bryant has a PE of this, except he has a yellow detail here and here, which is pretty cool to note. This is an interesting, like, why did they give him this one, you know? It's kind of weird. This is my first time looking at these in hand, and my first initial impression is that, like, this is a really big size 8. So I can't imagine what my size 10 is going to look like. Jeez. But they look pretty good. So let's start going through some of the details. Went through the OG box. So these are releasing this weekend in men's and grade school only. If you're looking to pick some up for the little ones, you're out of luck. I'm sorry. Which means that this is a semi-limited release. Like, it's not going to be like 40,000 pairs or anything limited, but like when they don't do the full family sizing, that's how you know that they didn't make that many in comparison to some of the larger GR releases. So first thing about this, instead of like a lot of other nines, this is true for some other colorways too, like the olive, and maybe like not the Kilroy, but the olive, is that this top area is, what would you call this? The upper is nubuck instead of leather, which is something we're not, it's not conventional on the Air Jordan 9. But I mean, it obviously makes up for it with all this super shiny patent leather on the side. The globe here on the back side, this is a nod to Michael Jordan's international popularity, as well as the bottom. If you can see that, we do have a bunch of different languages on the bottom, including Spanish, French, Italian, Russian, and Swahili, saying a few different phrases: dedication, force, graceful, athletic, etc. I thought that was interesting. I actually didn't know that until today. I kind of thought this was just some random gibberish on the bottom. I didn't realize that was a 23 here until just now. While I'm right here, so the Jumpman on this 2025 pair faces to the left, and the Jumpman on the 2012 pair faces to the right. That's one of the large differences about these. That's one of the only differences that isn't like literally super small. But let's go through the rest of them. So these little perforations right here on the 2012 version are going to be a lot more defined and triangular. Like on this shoe, you can't even really tell that they're triangles. At least I can't. But they're like large triangle perforations on the side. You'll be able to tell that in the pictures I show you. The back, this is a lot lower spaced. Like, it's a lot lower down than on the 2012 pair. It's going to be about up here. Everything else, the spacing is different. But this is a lot lower. Thicker laces, the quality, not that the cool gray quality on the 2012 pair is not good, because it is considerably, considering other releases at the time, but Jordan Brand just wasn't known for having the best quality at the time. I don't know who was in charge at that point, and I'm not throwing any shade at anybody. Our podcast is kind of on the come up, so I don't want to shade anybody right now, because I don't know who I'm gonna offend and need in the future. So I don't know who was in charge, but the quality wasn't known for being the best around that time. So thicker laces. We don't have any cardboard inserts this time. Just the paper, throwaway stuff. We have a textile mesh tongue here, so you'll see there's a large difference between this one and the other one. The other one is nubuck up here, matching this part, and then it has perforations going down the side. The only thing that remains the same is this little stripe that goes through the middle of the tongue. That's pretty much all the differences, because honestly, with all things considered, the 2012 version of the Cool Grays was a good retro. If you still have those and they're still wearable, probably not a lot of people on that list, then I definitely don't think you need to grab these unless you just want to have a pair to wear 5 years from now. I do not have a pair, so I plan to cop if I can Saturday, but at the same time, Be a Sponge just took $300 out of my account as well, so my shoe fund just might be out of the window for this week, unfortunately. So I'm gonna skip my new segment for time purposes. I am already late to work today, so let me know what you guys think about these down below. Let me know down below if you learned something, and if you're going to be our new subscriber, let me know if you plan on copping these or these. I would like both, but like I said, man, something's got to give, bro. Spiridons came out today or tomorrow. I hope those sit so I can grab those. I think I'm just going to have to start offloading some stuff to make room for things that are more necessary in my collection. And I keep saying that, and my pod members don't believe me. But I promise, once I get I'm like a Pokemon card collector. Like I don't need this Charizard, this Charizard, this Charizard if I have the Prismatic Charizard in my little binder. You know what I'm saying? And my binder has a bunch of slots. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon, but I only need the essentials. Like, I don't need extra, like, variants and all the other stuff. Like, once I fill up my binder, I'm going to be good, except for new original releases and things that OGs that maybe fall apart on me. You know what I'm saying? So, can't wait till I get to that part of my sneaker journey, but as of right now, I'm going to keep grinding. So, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Good luck with these. Good luck with these. Let me know if you're copping either or none. I'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.